Alright folks, welcome back. I'm the Mysterious JG. Let's continue. You know what, I'll save just because it's the start of a new video. I'm recording this one and the last one that you saw in the same sit-down session. Let's keep searching this underground place-me thing. We're not going to find a giant ant queen. Now we might find some kind of giant, extra difficult mantis down here. Bat mantis. We've entered the lair of Zorak. There was just the shading on the rock and light and stuff, but I really thought something was crawling on that rock for a minute, and kind of creepy. Maybe I'm completely wrong and there's no eggs down here, but this seems like it's supposed to represent where they've burrowed. There's giant mantises down here. How would we get back up if we went down there? Well, we did just save. Yeah, I'll just drop down. None of this stuff is particularly dangerous. It's they're not particularly observant either.
Come on.
Suck on that, plant guy. Yeah, I'll let my minions take care of this while I try to find... Yeah, I'm like missing out on all these corpses though. There was the giant mantis. He has 4 legs. The actual plant guys that we've been killing, the Audrey Juniors, haven't been dropping any loot so far. There must be something up here that they killed. They're mean and green, except for mean green mother from outer space, and oh bad. And now I'm remembering that episode of Head of the Class where they, for some reason, it was only the kids from that one class who were involved, but they did the musical Little Shop of Horrors, which for some... What hit you? She went, oh, like she took damage. But yeah, that's like the only episode of Perfect Strangers I can, or Perfect Strangers, of Head of the Class I can even remember. And I'm not sure that it was like really considered their best episode either. It was kind of lame, but maybe that's what that show was like. I remember it had Billy Connolly for a while after the initial star decided to leave, and I remembered that I liked it, but I don't remember any episodes of it, except the one where they did a musical, which I remember as being an unusually gay episode. I'm sorry, but that's how I remember it. Can you even approach? I was like decided not to shoot it. I wanted to see if it actually could make its way towards me and hurt me in any way. It doesn't look. I don't really know that it could. I think it was like a non-mobile melee monster. That's kind of weak. Now I could be the one who's in trouble. I could be the worm face if it turns out I don't have a way to get back out of here. I followed this path and came down here. Let's explore this corner before we like try to leave. Open mantis up the. Okay. Well, that's 2. I was supposed to get a lot more than that. You know what we could be doing here? Collect dog tags. Do we have locations on our local map now? Or... Yes, we do. Okay. It's not just pointing to the vault in general. And that was the corner I wanted to explore, so we can start trying to make our way back towards the vault proper. You shouldn't just pull your gun back when you press X holding that. You should do a little spinny flippy thing like David Carradine and his muscle shirt son from the Future Force Zone whatever movies. Because they are the ones who originated that move. Nobody was doing a little spinny on the finger thing with their revolvers before that. Certainly not Revolver. Ocelot. I don't think I can get back up that way. That was a one-way trip. And while it would kind of suck to be trapped down here forever, there's plants to eat. You'd have to go vegetarian, but you could do it. Well, I don't know if you're gonna get all the nutrients you need off of this. It looks like it's grasses. I don't know if you're getting any starch out of these plants. So, I mean, if any of them are fruiting plants, you'd have to... Well, no, you'd pretty much be in trouble. You can't live off of fresh fruit in the wild because there's seasons of the year where there is no fresh fruit. Aha. Aha. You guys are starting to give up hope, weren't you? Any hope that the film would end soon? You got another 20 minutes of wandering around in the muck, folks, before this video is over. We'll get back to the vault, though. Man, we're already pretty close. Thought I saw something there. I did not. I'm just relieved that this does not appear to be a vault that is chock full of booby traps, because they bothered me. And well, they make me really tense, and even when I'm trying hard to spot them, I always manage to screw it up. I remember, like, one of my most horrible experiences in Fallout 3 was the very first time I encountered Mirelurks. Was in a cave, and I'd been warned there were Mirelurks down there. What I didn't realize is that booby traps have been set up to kill Mirelurks, so they wouldn't charge the humans. And I set off one of those booby traps while heading towards the Mirelurks, and the first time around, I didn't realize that's what happened, and I thought I had just been, like, killed by this incredibly powerful Mirelurk attack, where I didn't even see the Mirelurk, it just blew me up with some kind of awesome Mirelurk power. Okay, we do have a locksmith reader. Let's save the game and determine whether this is worth it. Because at this point, I don't know of a place where we can reliably replace this thing. Certainly I'm willing to... It's got a value of 20 caps. I'm certainly willing to buy one more, but... I thought I just read it. Oh no, I'm underneath what you... 72, I was only at 52, and you need 75, so never mind. Well, it's a good thing we saved. Yeah, okay, so never mind. Next time I level up, I probably need to give... I hadn't thought about that. The next time I level up, which will be pretty soon, I need to make sure that I get Science and Lockpick both up to 55 at least, so that we have the ability to get up to 75. And obviously you'd need to get up to 80 if you want to be able to potentially, with the help of a magazine, pass any check in the game. It would be, certainly would be nice, possibly once we get to Vegas, they'll be all over the place, bookstores, someplace we could actually... Oh, disengaged lock. I already hacked this terminal. Well, there you go. That's just me being silly right there. Didn't realize I'd already hacked the terminal. Or maybe I didn't hack the terminal. Yep. Oh wow, he really sprung out at me. I thought I was gonna have a time. They are worth a lot more experience than a bunch of manuses. There's another locked door. What do you think's going to be in here, folks? You think there could be a hostel in here once we enter it? Oh, if you're going to pop out and attack, just do it. My dehydration level is increased. There's an empty cabinet. These things are of equal importance, apparently. Why am I waiting to drink water? I know I have water. I love that dirty water. Did I not bring dirty water with me? I usually bring dirty water. Maybe I brought purified water this time? No, I just didn't bring any water. What the hell? I always bring water and then I go through and I... Have anything else that reduces H2O? I guess agave fruit does. Nuka-Cola actually makes you more thirsty. Well, maybe I'll find a bathroom somewhere. It is a vault. People used to live here. I hate using these ingredient-style foods. Gecko steak, apparently very dry. Does not make you less thirsty to eat steak. Takes us to the common areas. This is food production. Weren't we at food production? I guess we need to come at food production from another direction? This is one of those places where they appear to be connected, but on the overall map, but when you actually... These guys appear to be tough enough that I really should be using a better weapon. But none of them are getting past Veronica. She's got a super fancy gun now. They're damn empty corpses, too. Yeah, I see you. I see you, buddy. Though I didn't really want me to target you. Don't want to shoot Veronica. You can tell I got the killing blow because it didn't melt into goo. Okay. Come down this. We don't seem to be able to get to. Yeah, it's designed so that on the floor map they're all connected and simple, but the passages are caved in such a way that you can't actually navigate around freely. So if I come up this way and bear left, maybe I can get to food production from here, but the locked door. After we level, I can get us to the point, you know, I could level us up to the point where I can just open it without using a locksmith magazine. And I think if I was ever to hit the level cap, which in this game I believe is 30, I would, you know, by that point I'm sure I would have science and lockpick up to being like maxed out, but I hadn't necessarily figured that I would still be playing this game long enough to be at level 30. Well, here's the blah blah blah, the elevator. Let's try going up to level 4. Beep 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 beep. Tense music that goes beep 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 beep. It's my impression of, I can never remember her name, but the daughter of the head of the Chrysler Corporation. Beep 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 beep. See these little mental breakdowns. That goes to food production. Something unwholesome is happening here. You know, I'll switch back if we start running across just stupid manuses again, but I tend to think we're on the right track. Whoa, hey, I can get some water in here, I hope. Oh, this says urinals and no sink. What the hell? Okay, good. A lot of radiation in this water, unfortunately. So I will not drink until I'm at full health, but I will have enough to... And no water there. It's all been consumed by mushrooms. Evil hell mushrooms. Watched a movie in Afghanistan. Oh, now I can't remember what it was called. Devil Gate, Demon Gate. Had music by Insane Clown Posse. It was pretty much the worst thing I've ever seen. And this is... I did not realize that this was here. I don't know why the radiation level would be different on those two. Yeah, I knew there'd be one in here, but I'm not really sure why he's in there. I just had the sense that this is the kind of thing the game would do as a trap. Did I lose karma for killing their children? The sound is them trying to get out. The sound is some kind of like electrical popping. Big things popping, little things stopping. Alright, back to the local map. See if I can make any sense out of this. We can keep going this way. Right. There's a projector showing nothing. Overseer's office. Usually these are a boon of information. Although after the last vault that we visited, I kind of want to save my game before I go into an Overseer's vault. In case I get hit with a frickin' grenade bouquet. That wasn't actually the Overseer's vault where that happened, although there was a shotgun trap in the Overseer's vault. I think some other unpleasantness too. Because the Overseer's vault tends to be positioned in a way where they can barricade themselves, and it seems like almost every vault we go into, the humans are overrun and killed by some horror, even if it was each other. We never got to read entries 1 and 2. Unlock crew quarters. Crew quarters door unlocked. Unlock data backup. Data backup door unlocked. Unlock cavern access. Error override engaged at door site. Okay, so there's probably a bunch of places we've already visited where we couldn't do anything. Now we can do stuff, but I didn't have a good sense of what place served what function, and therefore I don't know which ones to go back and revisit. Overseer's desk. Is this going to be something where we can open it up? It looks like a plant was serving as overseer at the end. Okay. That's enough of that. Come back out here where we got like scary metal noises. The most metal noise I've ever heard. Food production and pest control. Let's try food production again. Sorry, Veronica. Pardon me. Alright, we'll try food production. What's the worst that can happen? This is it. It's basically a waste of time. And I'm hungry now. At least I brought gecko steaks. I don't know why I didn't bring water. I no longer have the hunger. Could we die from it, Ted? The hunger. Okay, I didn't realize we hadn't been here before, but I guess we haven't been here before. Thanks for the help, Veronica. Veronica, I can't expect her to do everything. Gecko steak is worn off. Oh, that's right, because I was getting health out of it. I like blowing their heads off. A matter of perception. Cripple enemy heads. Nice timing on that. I mentioned that's my preferred way of killing them, and something comes of it. Alright, so lockpick we need to get to 55 at least, as I said. Science is already pretty much right up there. Guns. I think I decided I had a Milsurp review, which was useful in that big firefight, but I'd like to have guns at that level anyway. So let's just, we got guns almost maxed now. So we'll get guns maxed out and start working on stuff like medicine, lockpick, and I haven't done much with sneak in this LP, but we'll get medicine. Medicine needs to come up a lot actually, but it's okay for right now. Perk, friend of the night. No, heave ho. Yeah, these are. Yeah, I really should have figured out off screen what I was going to do next. I think we had a very short list of ones in mind. Travel might, light, no. I've decided that we're not going to bother with intense training up like charisma. I think I mentioned it really doesn't do as much. It helps out your minions, but it doesn't really make a very big difference. Gunslinger. No, it's one-handed weapon. I only use that when I'm trying to save ammo and other stuff. Strong back is convenient, but since you get so many fewer perks in this game, I'd really like to something that improves your actual ability. Misfortune, Mysterious Stranger are just tend to glitch the game out a lot. Life Giver, Robots Expert is supposedly much more useful in this game than in Fallout 3. Would have been great to have in that big fight with all those robots from a few videos ago. But honestly, the big problem there was just Eddie kept getting killed. Silent running. Sniper. The chance of hitting an opponent's head and bats is significantly increased. That is a strong contender in my mind. Straight to the midsection and down they go, and bats you do an additional 15% damage with attacks targeting the torso. That's another one that I was really tempted with. So it's weird because one of them is head, one of them is torso, but they're both really good ones for me. Light step. You'll never set off enemies' mines or floor-based traps. Because I'm on hardcore and I make some big effort to actually live with my mistakes, that's a better choice than it would be otherwise. Because if I wasn't recording this, I would just load every time I screwed up and hit a mine. Purifier is pretty much worthless. Action Boy. 15 action points. I think I went to some trouble to be ready for Action Boy, so that's probably going to be it. Red shot. So what do we want, folks? One can look at these. These are the potentials and decide. Jury rigging. This is a good one. You get your repair high enough, you can start using weapons that are not exactly the same type to repair your weapons and armor. That's what it's good for, is armor. Because with weapon repair kits. Keeping your weapons in good shape isn't that big of a deal. Piercing strike. Long haul. This one would be good for me. Oh, that's over encumbered, doesn't prevent fast travel. That's not a big deal. But one of these is one where Math Wrath. Oh, my science isn't high enough. You're unable to optimize your Pip-Boy's back logic, reducing all AP costs by 10%. Hold on a second. Is it too late to go back and change my Now do I have access to Math Wrath? That's a pretty damn good one. Still don't have access to it, it looks like. Why not? Or it's higher up in the list than I realized it was. Oh, it's alphabetical, duh. I think I want that eventually. But Action Boy is probably better for me, so let's go back and... Well, let's leave it here so I can get Math Wrath next time without having to mess with it. It can also be used when recycling energy weapons. Alright. Just so I don't forget about Math Wrath, and it's on my list next time I get a perk, which will be in like 2 levels. We'll keep that. But now I do need to look at what I want to get down the road. Grim Reaper Spirit is a really good one to get, and all you need to be is at level 20. So at level 20 I'm going to get that. It means I'd have to be at level 22 before I ever get around to getting Math Wrath. So... Alright, Math Wrath would have been nice, but we're not going to worry about Math Wrath because next time we get a perk will be level 20 and I'm going to want Grim Reaper Spirit. From what I've heard, it's not as good as it was in Fallout 3, I should say, not previous, but there is something where you get Super Slam, Stonewall. Yeah, Pack Rat. I need my barter to be higher, but items with a weight of 2 or less weigh half as much for you. That might be worth it for me because I'm carrying all this ammo. Feels like a waste of a perk when there's... Yeah, and because I'm playing hardcore, that's a much more valuable perk than it would be otherwise. And I could certainly go back and make sure that I could put the points into barter. And it'd be nice to have more points in barter anyway. But I'd spent a perk on getting my agility up just so that I could get Action Boy, if my memory serves. So I'll feel really, yeah, I pretty much need to get it. So we got 2 levels of Action Boy, and it's almost time to end the video anyway. Oh, you know what? Now we can go back and get through that door. Although it... Oxygen recycling. You want to go back? Let's go back and check that door. I think it was at the common areas level. Oh crap, now I don't even remember for sure. Whatever it is, it was accessible from the elevator, and it appears that there are chunks of these levels that are not. But there are stairs that we're going to have to be using at some point too. We've already cleared this place, so that's food production. Maybe it was food production. I guess what I'm going to do is, as I'm going to get to this door, save the game, use our locksmith magazine thing to get through the door, and then decide whether it was worth it and call it a video. There's the stairs again. Oh. Okay, was it the pest control level? Is that where I just went? I completely lost track of where I just went. Hi. Stairs to the common area. I said all we were gonna do is quick find this door, but that could get pretty involved. I know I've been through. I'm pretty sure I've been through here, so the doors must close behind us. Food production. Maybe it was in food production. Yeah, I'm lost, folks. I acknowledge this. Okay, I thought Eddie there was like the head of a giant frickin' something can see me. I don't think it's Eddie that I need to be worried about. Okay, these are Manuses, so it's obvious oh, jeez, jump. It was dead, but it like jumped right on my frickin' head. Have we not already explored this floor all the way? Guess not. Well, there's an ash pile with a Manus foreleg in it. Now I'm looking for the egg clutch. She's got something that she wants to kill, apparently. I really hope we didn't have to keep like every egg we found to complete this quest, and we sold some. Sure were lots of Manus forelegs. There's a giant Manus female. Pile of giant Manus eggs. Oh, okay. Alright, well, let's switch our quest over to the Brotherhood of Steel one. And continue to try to find that damn 1 XP. Somebody just kicked a baby mantis just to be a douchebag. I'm assuming Veronica, because she has legs and Eddie doesn't. Door requires a key. Well, remember that, folks. I thought using the Overseer's terminal, we'd opened all of the open up all the places that didn't have doors that could be opened that didn't already open for us. Here's oxygen recycling. I don't know. Thought I was just going to end this video right on time and set that as my final benchmark thing to do, but what the hell? I've gotten really disoriented here. I don't know which way's up. Okay, here's this is a bit better. Oh. Well, it's starting to look like without finding that, without actually ever having quite been able to find that locked door that I wanted to explore, we are on the other side of that room where all that stuff was knocked over, preventing us from going where we wanted to go. I think. HEPA cartridge filter times 6. Is that not our... Yep, that is our Brotherhood quest. Which means we're done. There's 2 quest reasons to come here. I don't think there's any great plot revelations to be found. Once again, I can hit the wiki and see if there's anything cool we missed that I'd like to showcase. But, yeah, we came here to get eggs for Red Lucy Red, whatever the hell her name is, and Ricky, and to get the HEP filters for the Brotherhood of Steel. So we've done that. We've done both of those things. And I'm recording. I'm getting ahead with my recordings here in this one because I'm not outplaying StarCraft until I know what's going to happen with my laptop, and also because it's just taking a while to upload because of the size of the files. I'm hoping that I'll have better internet in my new place. But yeah, I'm getting ahead, so I can't really ask you guys to give me advice or tell me what you prefer. But I'm thinking you guys, it's not going to break anybody's heart if the next video begins and we've gotten out of Vault 22. But I'll check the wiki and I'll see if there's anything worth doing in Vault 22. And if there is, I'll showcase it in the video. And if there's not, folks, when we come back, I will probably be at Novak, having gotten a good night's sleep and had something to eat and blah, blah, blah. And we'll make our way... Well, first of all, we'll probably hit the Thorn to see what Lucy has to say. And then I guess we got to figure out what the best place is to fast travel to get to the South Vegas Ruin entrance, whatever. We might actually be at one of the nearer locations to find this last piece of technology for the Brotherhood. For the Brotherhood! Whatever happens, folks, it'll happen next time. Mysterious JG here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to stick with me and continue to enjoy exciting Mantis adventures. Bye-bye.